Peace, y'all. I am ICC, and today I'm going to show you how to use wired headsets on your Titan 2. The Titan 2, unlike the Titan 1, has two USB ports, and we're going to take advantage of that to get our headset going. So the first thing you will need is a wired headset. This is just the one that came with the PlayStation. It works, so that's going to be the one we're going to use for this example. The second thing you will need is not one USB cable, not two USB cables, but 3 USB cables. The next thing you will need to have this working on a PlayStation 4, you need a DS4 controller that is the new model, not the older models. This is the first thing you will need. The second thing you will need is whatever controller you want to use. You can use an Xbox controller, a PlayStation 3 controller, or even just another PlayStation 4 controller. Today, we're just going to roll with another PlayStation 4 controller. This is an old model one, and this is a new model one. You will need the new model one to run the microphone and the headset through. The other one is to play with, so that's what I was saying. You can use any one you want for this, but this one has to be an official and has to be a new DS4. The easiest way to tell, if you plug in the power, the light bar on the touchpad. If you see the light bar on the touchpad as well as through the window on the top, it is a new DS4 controller. Take a look at the older ones. And there is no light flashing through the touchpad. There is only light coming through the window. So, we're going to play with this headset through this. Let's get right into it. Okay, first thing we want to do is click our settings and go down to devices. Once you click on devices, scroll down to controllers. Turn the communication method from Bluetooth to USB cable. This is just the communication method. You can always change it back later, but for now, this is what you have to do to enable the headset. So, once you have it back on the USB cable, we can head over back to our console. Okay, next thing we will need to do is hook up our Titan 2 to the console. So let's get all our USB cables ready. I keep mine tied up just to keep them nice and organized when I'm not using them. Take one USB cable, go from the output USB slot to your console. In this case, the PS4. Next thing you will want to do, the controller you are going to play with. This can be any controller, PS3, Xbox, whatever. So, we plug this into input A. And this is the important part. We have a new DS4 controller. The new model has to be in input B, and this is where you plug in the microphone. It goes into the new DS4 controller on input B. So it may be a little bit confusing, but this is how we have it hooked up. There's going to be kind of a lot of wires running around, but if you're using a wired headset, this is what you gotta do. This will work with any supported controller on the PlayStation 4. If by chance your headset is still not working, what you can do is come over here on your console, go to the settings, scroll all the way back down to devices again. When you click on devices, go down to your audio devices. In here, make sure the input device is set to the headset controller connected, and your output device doesn't really matter as much. You can have that go to the TV or back to your controller. whatever, doesn't matter right there. But if they can't hear you and it's still not working, you can also mess with the volume just in case that's a little loud or maybe a little bit quiet. But yeah, there's how to set it up. I am ICC. Thanks for watching. Peace.